Imagine pulling up to your local gas station, cash in hand, and you're fully prepared to pay double the normal price just so you can get to work.
Right, which is painful enough on its own.
Oh, absolutely. But then you look closer and you find the pumps are completely dry. Welcome to this custom-tailored deep dive. Today we're looking at 4 Thai news reports detailing a pretty severe local fuel crisis.
Yeah, and the mission here is to explore how a global pricing panic essentially mutated into a total localized supply chain breakdown.
Exactly. Okay, let's unpack this because, we always obsess over the price tag first when dealing with logistics crises,
I'm
right?
for sure. And the sticker shock in these reports is massive. Like, diesel shot up to over 41 baht per liter.
Wow.
Yeah, and gasohol 91, which is a standard 10% ethanol blend over there, that hit almost 43 baht in the Buen Con province.
Wait, I need to wrap my head around the mechanics here because here's where it gets really interesting. The true crisis isn't just that fuel is suddenly super expensive.
No, it's that the fuel simply isn't there at all.
Right. It's like turning on the faucet in your kitchen and the water company insists the mains are fully pressurized, but absolutely nothing comes out of your tap.
What's fascinating here is that exact contradiction. I mean, you read the official statements from the refineries, and they claim they are operating at 100% capacity.
So the fuel is physically being manufactured.
Exactly. It's being pumped into the system, yet you have these local stations hanging out of gas signs.
I just don't get it. If the refineries are blasting this stuff out at full volume, where is it evaporating to before it actually hits the consumer?
Well, it's not evaporating. It's basically getting pinched in the middle of the hose. The reports show these massive quota drops for local stations.
Like how massive are we talking?
Well, a station that usually expects 30,000 to 50,000 liters a day is suddenly only getting 15,000 liters.
Oh, wow. Half.
Yeah, and that's only every other day. Other stations drop from 12,000 down to just 3,000 liters.
So what does this all mean? Are we looking at an artificial drought here? Because practically speaking, how do you even hide tens of thousands of liters of fuel?
So according to the commentators in our sources, you hide it by simply holding it back in underground storage tanks or intentionally delaying delivery trucks.
Okay, so deliberate hoarding.
That's the strong suspicion, yeah. Triggered by that February 28th conflict involving the U.S., Israel, and Iran.
Right, because if you're a massive fuel distributor and you believe a global conflict is going to make crude oil prices skyrocket tomorrow, why would you sell your inventory today at a cheaper price?
Exactly. And just to be totally clear, we are not taking a stance on whether hoarding is definitively happening or endorsing any political demands here. We're just reporting what the sources are claiming.
Right, 100%. We're just looking at the mechanics of the claims.
Yeah. But if we connect this to the bigger picture, that's the core of the issue. The local sources blame global tensions for this hoarding behavior.
And whether those specific geopolitical fears are justified or not, the panic itself is very real.
Oh, yeah. It shows how the mere anticipation of a global shortage creates an immediate self-fulfilling bottleneck at the local level.
And that bottleneck, it doesn't just make your morning commute annoying, it literally paralyzes the local economy.
Oh, completely.
Like, the sources highlighted a farmer who used to fill up his agricultural machines for 160 baht.
Yeah.
Now, that same amount barely gets him half a gallon he physically cannot harvest.
The ripple effects go straight from the farm to the city streets, too. In Mahasarakam, local food vendors are just straight up abandoning their stalls.
Wait, really? Just abandoning them?
Yeah, because the artificially inflated transport costs totally wiped out whatever tiny profit margin they had. Selling food actually costs them money right now.
Geez. Well, that explains the massive public backlash.
For sure. Activists aren't just complaining, they are demanding structural overhauls.
Right, like they want price hikes strictly capped at 2 to 3 baht per jump to stop the panic buying, right?
Yep. And they're demanding the government halt refined fuel exports by 10 to 20%, basically to force supply to stay inside the country.
And didn't they also want government officials to step down from energy boards?
They did, yeah, to clear out any potential conflicts of interest.
Yeah.
And this raises an important question. How does a government step in to balance a free market pricing system with the obligation to keep its citizens' daily lives from freezing up during a sudden supply shock?
Because capping prices or banning exports, that sounds great to a desperate consumer.
Right, but it can also discourage suppliers from bringing fuel to the market at all.
Exactly. So for you listening, the next time you see the numbers tick up at your local pump, think about that invisible, highly fragile logistics chain running underground.
Yeah, it's never just a simple math equation. It's a web of global anxiety and local bottlenecks.
Which leaves us with something critical to ponder. If local panic and perceived hoarding can completely dry up a national fuel supply practically overnight, how vulnerable are our other essential daily goods to simple fear-driven bottlenecks?